What is up, peeps? So it's been great seeing so many new players get into Genshin Impact. They'll drop on my stream and be like, yo, I'm a new player, I'm leveling up, do you have any tips? Well, this video right now is going to be the answer to that question in great detail. Whether you just started playing Genshin a few moments ago, or you've been playing, a few weeks, your AR like 30, 35, something like that, these tips are for you, and they're going to help your account get way stronger. They're going to help you not miss out on any content or rewards that you might have missed out on if you hadn't seen this guide. And honestly, it's just going to help you have more fun when you're playing Genshin Impact. Let's get the first tip. So AR 45 is always known as the level to start farming artifacts. The reason for that is because starting in domains, you will guaranteed get one 5-star artifact, which is very important. I totally agree with that you shouldn't be using your fragile resin and spending it all farming artifact domains until you are AR 45. But I think it's super understated to do your best with what you've got. So what do I mean by that? I mean that you should be leveling up your pretty decent, okay 4-star artifacts and 5-star artifacts that you were lucky enough to get on your way up to AR 45 right now for your main characters. All the EXP you spend on these artifacts, 80% of its value will translate when you feed this level 12 artifact into a new 5-star artifact. So the EXP really isn't being wasted, but what you are saving is honestly your mental sanity. It can be really frustrating playing Genshin Impact at AR 45, wanting to farm these artifacts, but you don't have any good artifacts on your characters, because the game can actually get really hard. Beating those domains can actually be really frustrating and off-putting. So pretty much the stronger you are, the more fun you're going to have. It's going to be less frustrating. You're going to be able to beat more content, beat more of the abyss, get more primo gems, and you're going to be able to farm new artifacts faster. So I think it is very important that you should be leveling up these 4-star, 5-star artifacts just for the pure base stats that they give. The substats don't even matter that much. Just the main stat and the base stats that they're going to give you are going to help you progress through the game and have more fun up until AR 45. So please do that. The next big thing is figuring out who we're going to roll for or what weapon we're going to roll for in the future for our account. Because Genshin is a gacha game, everybody's experience is going to be totally different, right? What characters you have, what weapons you have unlocked, what constellations you have on which characters is going to be completely different. But luckily, no matter how much experience we have in Genshin or no matter what AR we are, we can still decide to plan accordingly for what character is going to be amazing on our specific account. So besides the obvious ones, I think every single account should be rolling for Bennett, Shinchu, and I would say if you don't have something like Kazuha or Venti or something, Sucrose. I think that these are all 3 amazing 4-stars that every account should have. But besides that, you can kind of gauge what your account really needs. So let's do an example. Okay, let's say that I've been using Razor as my main DPS. He's kind of the free-to-play hero main DPS character, right? So I use Razor all the time. Well, I've been using Kaya as my superconductor. Superconduct is, cryo electro. It's an amazing reaction for Razor. Well, let's just say that I've been missing a shield. I've been using Barbara for healing, but I hate Barbara. She makes me get frozen by all these ice enemies. Well, maybe we should be trying to roll for Diona on the next banner. Diona gets a shield for Razor, applies cryo for superconduct, her ult heals, so she's just kind of like an all-around combination of great things for Razor as your main DPS. Let's even say that your account has a few sacrificial bows that it rolled. That's gonna make you want to roll for Diona even harder. Now let's do another example. Let's say we were going for Ito, okay? And unfortunately, we lost the 50-50. We got Chi-Chi, baby. But we got a lot of Goros and a lot of nice Goro constellations. So Goro pretty much only buffs characters with defense scaling, capabilities, right? So let's say that we've got a bunch of Claymore billets, Claymore prototypes, right? So we could get an R5 white blind. We've got a bunch of Goro constellations. We've got them leveled up. We've got an R5 Favonius bow, which is Goro's best weapon. Well, maybe it might be smart to roll on the next banner with Noelle on it because, we can get the R5 white blind. Goro's going to buff her up, and it's just going to kind of unlock a whole new team comp for us, a really nice Geo team comp. To use in the Abyss, right? It always changes. We might need something like that. So I think that, adapting on the fly for what your account needs is a really good idea and a good investment. Now, this is a very nuanced piece of advice. Every single account is going to be totally different, and maybe you just want to roll for characters you think are cool or you think are hot or whatever, right? You know, you do you roll for whoever you want, but we can still be smart about who we roll for. Let's say that you're a Beto simp. All right, dude, she's awesome. Roll for those Beto constellations, but maybe let's get a character that works really well with Beto in the future, like Eula. Maybe let's pull for Eula so we can make our Beto shine even more, right? So just a good piece of advice is to look into the future of your account. On a final note to this, if you're just looking for something to kill time or, you know, run around, waste some time in Genshin, but still be productive, right? You know, farming for those specific overworld materials that you need for the next character on your to pull list is pretty important. Let's take Zhao. Let's say you're a Zhao simp. Honestly, there's going to be a Zhao rerun banner in the near future. I can almost guarantee tell you that. So let's say you're going to be pulling for Zhao. Well, how about you start preparing, right? You go farm some slimes that he needs. You farm some, excuse me, I don't know how to pronounce this flower, the Genshin flowers, the flowers on top of mountains in Liyue. You know, you can spend your time farming these proper things for those characters that you have deemed on your to pull list that are going to make your account even better. Next up, guys, is to progress through the story as soon as possible to kind of unlock all of Liyue and Inazuma pretty much ASAP. Unfortunately, lots of rewards and events and world bosses are like not available until you have all of these things unlocked. This is my free-to-play account, and for example, the Albedo event that we just had over in Dragonspine, I was like ready to do this event, right? I was ready to just go through the Albedo story quest, go, so that I can get my first crown here on my free-to-play account. Well, the thing is I have to be a certain AR. I have to have all these certain quests done. And unfortunately, I wasn't far enough in the game to even be able to take part in this event and get that first, you know, talent crown on my account. And not to mention, guys, the world bosses, I don't have them unlocked on my free-to-play account either. Dvalin and the wolf boss, I won't spoil the other ones. They're kind of involved in the story, right? But I can't even farm these weekly world bosses yet, which are super important. They drop these talent ascension materials that you need to get your talents from 7 all the way to 10. You need a drop, and you want to start stacking up these drops on your account as soon as possible. So honestly, guys, if you're looking to power up, you're looking to progress through the game, you should be going through the story, the Archon quests as fast as possible, or start, you know, prioritizing them in your daily thing. You can wait on the story quest. You can do those whenever you want, the hangouts, all that, but getting through the story is going to help your account so that you can take part in these events to get more primo gems, to roll those characters, to get those talent ascension materials, to get certain weapons that they only have available during events. It's unfortunate that it is such an important thing to kind of force yourself to progress through the story, but if you are looking to power up, you probably should do it. But if you want to take it at your own pace, that's fine. But I just wanted to warn you guys that you might be missing out on some materials if you do take your time a little too much. So this next one is kind of a meme in the Genshin community. Shout outs to MTash, where you at? Is leveling up your character's talents. I can tell you right now, guys, this is the single most important thing to power up your characters before AR 45, before you can start getting like amazing artifacts. It is the talent levels. Talents are more important than leveling up your character. They are more important than the weapon and weapon level, in my opinion. It is the talent levels. These are going to be permanent boosts to your character. You may change out an artifact, right, if you get a better one. You may change out a weapon if you get lucky and roll a better weapon. You got to level that up. But this is the thing, guys. Talent levels are permanent boosts to your character. They will never go away, and they are kind of like the end goal of leveling up your characters to their max strength. It's just going to make their skill do more damage, their auto attack do more damage. That's it. So as you are leveling up your character, you're going to unlock more ranks of talent levels. As you get higher AR, you're going to be able to level up your characters more, which means you're going to need to level up your talents more. So guys, please be smart about leveling up your talents and what days of the week you can farm these certain the certain books and stuff that your account needs, right? So be smart with your resin. Keep your talent books always in the back of your mind to level up your best characters. This is my free-to-play account. Like I said, Jean is my best character, so I'm going to want to farm her up as much as I can. The main character is the one you should focus on the talent books before AR-45. AR-45, you can start doing artifacts. Talent books, talent books, talent books. One last thing on this, guys, what talents should you be leveling up, right? That is very important. Well, you guys should look up some guides for what specific characters you should be, you know, boosting up, right? But let's take a look at Bennett, one of the best characters in the entire game, okay? You want to get his ult maxed. His skill can come second. It's really not that important, but you don't need auto attacks on Bennett. You're not going to be auto attacking with Bennett, just like Zhongling. You want her ult, you want Goba, you don't need her autos, right? Fischl, you're not going to be autoing with her very much unless you're DPS, but whatever. You want to do Oz, Knight Rider right there. But for your like main character, Jean, I'm using all of her skills. She's my main DPS character. I'm going to level up all those talents. Something like Diluc, I'm going to level up all of those talents. Something like Ganyu, I want to max that, you know, talent for auto attack for my charge shots, that kind of thing. So guys, be smart. Don't level up auto attacks on characters you don't need. Level up the burst on the amazing characters like Bennett, Shinchu, Sucrose, stuff like that. There are lots of really good various overworld activities for you to do, kind of as a time sink, something to have fun, but some of these can actually help propel your account really far, get a head start, and they're going to benefit you a ton. For this one is reputation rewards. So here we are in Mondstadt. Like, first of all, the first thing we're going to get for all 3 regions, if we keep doing the reputation request, is the treasure chest, like hunting, you know, module, whatever, and the Oculus hunting gadget, right? Those are both going to be really important, but we can actually get some really, really good rewards from both of these places. Here in Mondstadt, we're actually gonna be able to get the portable waypoint, which is a really, really convenient item. We're gonna get like the NRE, which lets us like stock up items to eat really fast. I don't really use that, but leeway is a really, really important one. For the leeway, you're actually going to unlock condensed resin, which is one of the best things in the entire game. For Inazuma, you're going to get the little like gliding feather that increases your gliding distance, which is fine, but you're also going to get like Serenity Teapot stuff for planting plants and all that in your Serenity Teapot. So let's actually talk about the Serenity Teapot now. Guys, unlocking the Serenity Teapot and maxing it out fast is honestly a really big thing. Now, there's tons of guides online on how to get like max Adeptal rank really fast and how to level it up fast. So I would just look up one of those guides, but I'm just going to tell you guys the importance of doing it. You'll get, you know, these points. You'll be able to farm friendship like I just did right now. But the thing is you're just going to be able to get lots of passive income for your account. You know, the Sigma grind set, baby. You're just going to be able to get lots of passive Mora, enhancement ore, heroes wit, all this kind of stuff. You're even going to be able to get a transient resin every week. These kinds of things are going to help out your account a ton. So definitely I recommend doing some Serenity Teapot stuff when you're able to start getting up that passive income, and definitely get your reputation up in all 3 of the cities. I would recommend getting leeway up for the condensed resin, then probably the portable waypoint, and then you can do whatever you want after that. Just want to mention before we dip out, guys, the Serenity Teapot being that nice passive income is honestly really important, just because when you get later in the game, when you're getting your talent levels up to like 9 and 10, and you're trying to ascend your characters from, you know, level 80 to level 90, it costs a ton of Mora and EXP books. So just having this little bit of passive income on your account from the Serenity Teapot is going to help a lot. So guys, that's going to do it from me for my top tips for beginner and intermediate Genshin players. Homies, if you guys like this video, the #1 thing you guys can do to help me out and support me is sub to this channel right now on the YouTube, trying to build everything from scratch again here on YouTube, and check out my Twitch. I stream 5 days a week playing Genshin, doing lots of other fun stuff. We've got an amazing community over there, and that is my full-time job over there on Twitch. So guys, maybe drop a Twitch Prime, absolutely free. #1 thing, guys, sub, like, all that good stuff. Let me know down in the comments what kind of video you'd like me to make next. And guys, I appreciate you so much watching this video. Have a great day, homies. Peace.